Hello and welcome to the latest webinar brought to you by Reps Unlimited and our partners located around the world. My name is Mike Thompson and I'm Director of Team Sales for Reps Unlimited, a sales and marketing representation company representing a diverse range of travel-related products like accommodation providers and destination management companies. I'm very happy to have Natalie from Focus Asia Cambodia back for the second part of her presentation on Cambodia and what's on offer beyond some of the major cities. I'm sure you'll enjoy the presentation. Take it away, Natalie.
Thank you very much, Mike. We are really happy to be back to introduce you the second part of our country presentation about Cambodia. Cambodia has altogether 25 provinces, and there are highlights in, well, I would say really each province. We have picked for you in this presentation the most important to give you a comprehensive overview about Cambodia, and we hope this will draw the attention and convince many travelers to stay much longer in our beautiful country. We begin our journey through Cambodia in the capital city of Phnom Penh. Phnom Penh means Phnom is a hill, and Penh is the name of Miss Penh, a lady who had discovered sacred Buddha statues in the river, and the legend says she is the founder of the city of Phnom Penh. In Phnom Penh, you have a variety of culture, but surprisingly, what many people, of course, will not expect, also some nature in the outskirts of Phnom Penh. So, of course, there's a National Museum, the Royal Palace, but also modern contemporary architecture. And in the area of the Phnom Tamao, you have a wildlife conservation center, which is specialized on taking care of bears, sun and moon bears, but you will also see other rescued wildlife which has found either permanent home there or a station before the Wildlife Alliance will bring the animals back to hopefully have a nice life in the nature again. We continue northwest. We travel up along the Tonle Sap Lake towards Battambang. Battambang is the second largest city of Cambodia, but surprisingly, when you are in Battambang, you will not have the feeling you are in the second largest city of Cambodia because it still has preserved the atmosphere and the character of a small town, famous for its French Khmer colonial style old city dotted with cafes, with artists' workshops, with galleries, and of course famous for the legendary bamboo train, which you can still ride on a short trek nowadays, and the experience of watching the bats at the Phnom Sampo coming out for sunset in a perfectly synchronized flight to hunt their dinners. On the way up between Phnom Penh and Battambang, there is a perfect opportunity to make a little stop and unwind on the countryside, and that is the Smiling Gecko farmhouse in Kampong Chhnang. The Smiling Gecko Farmhouse Resort is part of a Swiss project which is trying to bring proper education to children and young people and also to give some vocational training in carpentry or in the hospitality business. So while you enjoy a lush garden, good food, probably you like to do some excursions around the resort, but you are also supporting a very good cause to give people a proper outlook in their life. In the east, we concentrate mainly on nature and wildlife. So the provinces of Mundolkiri and Kratie, they have both their unique spots, which are not to be missed. Mundolkiri, you see on the photos, large waterfalls, nice nature, possibility to do nature treks for wildlife spotting. Gibbons are still living there, bears, all kinds of amphibians, of reptiles, of birds. And it's also home still to elephants. You must be very lucky to spot a wild elephant, but you have the opportunity to visit the rescued elephants in the Elephant Valley project. All of them are former working elephants which have found a very, very good home in the Elephant Valley project. It's a very strict project, so you are only allowed to observe the elephants, no feeding, no bathing, no shows, nothing. But during your visit, you not only support that these elephants have their deserved good life after being finally taken out from the working life, but you will also learn a lot from the mahouts and the employees working there. Kratie is in Cambodia the last spot to see the river dolphins, endemic species, which is unfortunately on the brink of extinction due to the developments along the Mekong River. Up north of Kratie, a short drive of around 20-30 minutes, there are the so-called pools of Kampi. These pools are shallow enough that the dolphins can successfully hunt fish. And under the guidance of the WWF, boat tours were developed where people were specially trained for dolphin watching without harming the dolphins and to contribute to the preservation of the last population of the Mekong River dolphins we have in Cambodia. We stay in the nature, but from the northeast we travel now down to the more southern part in the west of Cambodia, which is the province of Koh Kong. And this is really an untouched jewel in Cambodia, covered in primary rainforests and hosting really a large number of wildlife. Please don't expect to be in Africa. It's not that we have the big five here, and you need to be really lucky, as I said before, to spot wild elephants. That is not happening a lot. But again, here you have the opportunity to support the preservation of wildlife, to see birds, small mammals, amphibians, reptiles, monkeys, and also to contribute to the releasing of the wildlife you have probably visited before at the Phnom Penh. The Wildlife Release Station is the outpost of the Wildlife Alliance, where all those animals who have a chance to be rewilded again are trained to live back in the nature. You can visit the Wildlife Release Station. It's really interesting. It's quite basic out there, of course, because it's end of the day a wildlife release station. But the experience is very unique to walk along with the rangers and learn about all these animals and to explore a lush jungle around. You have the opportunity to stay in the community-based tourism places like the Chipat village, where you have the choice between a homestay or a nice bungalow, all very simple but really nice and well run, and explore the area around the Chipat village. Or if you are looking for a, let's say, higher standard experience, then the Cardamom Tented Camp is your place to be. Again, nature lovers, I'm pretty sure, will not be disappointed in the Koh Kong province in Cambodia. After having been busy exploring the culture and the nature of Cambodia, it is time for a bit of relaxation. The small cities of Kampot and Kep in the south of Cambodia are the perfect places for having a few relaxing days at the end of a tour or even in the middle, up to you. Kampot is a very small town with a very charming colonial old town. Very nice to have a coffee, to enjoy some seafood, to enjoy the backwaters of Kampot, do some kayaking, biking. Mountain climbers will be happy here because of the Karst Mountain. It's a perfect area for rock climbing. Sorry, I said mountain. We don't have these high mountains. It's rock climbing then, of course, only. While Kep is a seaside resort and offers not only water activities, but there is also the Kep National Park for easy hiking tours. There is also a zip line, or for some boat excursions to the outlying small islands in front of Kep. Both places far away from any over-tourism and still relatively unknown, so you will not find yourself in masses like in other beaches in the world. At the end of every holiday, there should be a relaxation on a beach, and we like to introduce our relatively unknown beaches in Cambodia on Koh Rong and Koh Sanloem, two islands located approximately 35 kilometers away from the mainland, reachable by reliable ferry connections depending on what beach the chosen hotel, the chosen resort is located. The transfer time by ferry is between 30 minutes to up to 1 hour approximately. And it is really recommended to do a beach extension in Cambodia because our beaches here are not overcrowded. What you see on the pictures here in our little presentation is indeed turquoise waters, long white sand beaches, powdery sand, and not overcrowded at all. We have mostly only boutique resorts, not large high-rise hotels with hundreds of rooms. The boutique resorts here range from 5 rooms up to around 30. There are a few resorts which are a bit larger, but still nothing is high-rise, nothing is over tourism, and perfect place to end a Cambodia tour on the beach with a perfect relaxation here. We could talk for hours probably about Cambodia because it is so rich in experiences. We have really everything: culture, adventure, nature, relaxation, dining, wellness, and we probably could really fill 10 more presentations going into the details. But we hope with our short introductions of Cambodia, we have raised awareness and created an appetite to sell also longer tours to Cambodia, to offer it to uh, people who have seen probably other Asian countries and are looking for some new experiences. We are not only an extension with 3 days Angkor Wat for sure. Cambodia is well worth a longer tour. Easily you can stay here 14 days and you will not be bored. So please consider Cambodia also for standalone destination, and I'm pretty sure nobody will be disappointed. Thank you very much, and we hand back to Mike. Thank you.
Thanks for another great update, Natalie. Fantastic to see the range of wildlife you can see when you're travelling to Cambodia. If you would like more information, please contact us via the details on the screen. Otherwise, I'll see you next time.